Hey y'all, it's just saying, I know this is a pretty damn long video, but it's only because I tried to really answer, you know, what people have asked me about my college. So I really hope this video helped. I'm really sorry for making this so long, but you know, I try to cover everything, so that's why it's really long. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah. Hey guys, it's Em back with a new video, and for this video I will be talking about my first semester at FIT. It's been a pretty crazy semester for me, and I feel like this is perfect to start the new year of 2019, this video, because this is a big reason on why I haven't posted much on YouTube. I haven't posted since summer. This video is gonna explain all the stuff I went through this semester and about the school and how it is. There's a lot of up and downs. Like, I had a lot of negative things to say, but at the same time good, but it affected me a lot this semester. So, you know, I'm gonna get into that throughout the video. Oh yeah, before I start, as you can see, I have a new bedroom. I'm not recording in my old house because I moved.
Projects anymore. I'm not a project baby anymore. I'm a suburbs kid. I'm a suburban. I'm a suburban dude.
I'm still living with my parents because I'm broke. If you guys want to see like a room tour, just let me know. All right, y'all. So this is the tea. I'm putting on a jacket, y'all. It's too cold. Let's start with the tea. Let me tell you like the beginning part. You know, this is just my experience. You know, there's people with other majors who got it easier and they're living their best life. So this is like my experience. Before I applied to FIT, I wanted to do interior design. I always wanted to be an architect, but I took an architecture class in my high school and I decided that I don't really like the extra part of it. I was still into interior design though. I applied, I did this whole portfolio last minute. It was a lot of hard work, but you know, being in an art class in AP art, I was always working on stuff, so that gave me an opportunity to work on my portfolio as well. And it was a 2-period class, so I worked on portfolio. So after I turned in my portfolio and I applied, I've never visited the school. Like, I've never been to it, and I've never been to the open houses, which is a big mistake of mine. So I went to one of the open houses with my friends. They haven't applied though. My friends haven't applied. I'm the only one that applied. We went to the open house, and well, while I'm sitting there during the presentation, they put a video on, and in the video, all I hear is the word work, work, and work. Let me tell you. In the video, it was just a whole bunch of people talking about their experience at FIT, and they were like, there's a lot of work, you have to know what you want to do. Oh yeah, also FIT, they don't do undecided, so if you don't know what you're doing, you can't apply. Like, you have to know what major you want to be in order to apply. Like, there's no undecided, so you have to know what you're doing with your life at 18. So basically, you really have to be passionate for what you want to do there. Calvin Klein was like, went to FIT and he was saying that it's a lot of work, da-da-da. I mean, it's like good for you, like the industry, like if you're really passionate for what you want to do. But I was still unsure with what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if interior design was the right decision for me. So as we were walking around and they were giving us a tour, me and my friends were asking the students about the school. So Malcolm, my friend Malcolm, he was like, oh, so what do you guys do for your social life? Like when you're trying to like have fun and do stuff, because FIT is not a partying school, so you know, you want to know what you want to do. And then they answered, they're like, oh yeah, we don't really go out much, we kind of just work a lot, so we don't really have time to work. And he was like, okay. So I already got the idea that I was gonna work a lot. Also, at the open house, they were telling us about other majors, and she started talking about advertising and marketing and like people who are doing fashion and all of this stuff. And I was like, oh my god, this sounds so amazing, like this sounds so good. And then interior design, like when they were just talking about that, like I was so bored and I was like, oh my god, like what am I gonna do? I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like I already applied, but like I don't know if I got in, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Fast forward to when I get accepted. I got accepted. I was so happy. I was so happy that I got accepted because that was the only school like I really wanted to go to. All the other schools that I applied to, I did not have any interest in. I just applied just in case. But FIT was the only school I wanted to go to because I wanted to be in the city and I wanted to make connections. And okay, so fast forward to when the middle of summer. So in the middle of summer, I still didn't know where I was gonna live. Like I was waitlisted. I was so worried. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to live in my aunt's house in Brooklyn. I'm not trying to live there because I have the most strictest family ever. I'm not trying to be stuck in the house while I'm in college. They wouldn't let me go anywhere and I'm just not trying to be there. Basically, I was so worried the whole summer because I was being waitlisted. And so then literally a week before or 2 weeks before I enter FIT, I got my dorm. So basically I got co-ed hall. Which was not where I was trying to go. I was trying to get alumni hall, but you know, I was waitlisted and yeah. And I did not get any choice on the roommate I got, but I'm fine with my roommate. It's just a room. I know I sound like I'm complaining a lot, but it wasn't that bad. Co-ed hall wasn't that bad. So I got into FIT. I started FIT orientation week. Orientation week was pointless. I went like the first day and I didn't do the rest. Like I was not trying to go to that because it wasn't really organized and it was boring. So I kind of just skipped. I just went to the important things like the meetings and stuff like that. So during orientation week, I really decided that I was not trying to do interior design. Like I was so scared to start interior design because when I was at the meeting for the interior design major at orientation week, they were like, oh, you have to be really passionate for this career, da da da. And I'm like, okay, I get that. And then they were like, how this career is not a career that you're gonna have a lot of money in. Like it's just a career that you should be passionate about, and like, you know, you'll get a good amount of money, like you'll have a good salary, but it's not gonna be too much. Like you're not gonna be like a lawyer and da da da. Like you're not gonna be making crazy money. You're just gonna make an average amount. So I was like sitting there like, And I just kept thinking of Chanel bags and Louis Vuitton bags and all this shit, and I was like, they just kept explaining more about the major, and I was like, honestly, like I don't even think I want to do this. Seeing other people being involved in like fashion things, and I was like, or advertising, marketing, that looks something I would want to do and more like me. And they were saying how I won't have any life, and they were telling me that I wasn't gonna have time for this, and then I was like, oh my god, literally, what did I put myself into? So I went to admissions and I was like, I want to change my major. They looked at me like I was dumb. They're like, what do you want to change your major to? And I was like, advertising and marketing. And then they were like, why? It was just so fast thinking that I really didn't have an answer. I was like, I don't know, I just don't think interior design's for me. Okay, so then they go to the computer and they're going through my portfolio.
And they're like, your portfolio looks super good. Like, why do you want to change your major? Like, literally, you got here for a reason, blah, blah, blah. There's many people who did not get accepted, and you're over here wanting to change your major.
So basically, you're not changing your major.
Either pack your stuff and go, or stay here and give interior design a try.
And I was like, sitting here like, I would really pack my stuff and go. But knowing my parents, they would freaking kill me. So basically, I was really depressed. I wanted to cry. First week of class started in interior design, and it was easy. Like, yo, this is actually not that bad. Like, I kind of like really like this. But then Then we started like doing more stuff, and the projects got really complicated. It was just not for me. It took too much of my time. Literally throughout the semester, I spent all my money on materials. I became broke. They asked for every art material there is in the art store, literally. Do not get books, I swear, do not get books unless you really need them. They told me to buy so many books, and we never, I mean, I didn't buy all of them. I just bought a couple, but I'm still mad that I bought some. And then we never touched them, ever. Like, I never touched the book. It's literally sitting on my desk, brand new. Like, we did not use any of the books. But besides that, the professors were really good. I'm glad that I'm going to FIT. I'm not gonna change schools because I like small classrooms. If I went to a different college, I feel like I learned more and I learned better. So if I went to like a regular college, I feel like it's not gonna be good for me. I think I wouldn't learn like that. I need to be able to ask questions to my professors. I don't wanna be in a big classroom and then getting lectured. Like, I don't feel like I can learn like that. Also, a good thing about a design major is that you don't really, it's more hands-on, and you're not doing anything like, you know, I don't think I study that much. I think I study like for like my history classes and like English, and not even English, but I studied for like, I literally studied only like 3 times this semester. So that's the plus side of it. So yeah, design majors, you're just hands-on projects and presentations and all that stuff. That's one thing I liked about the major, but I still didn't like it. It just took too much of my time, you know. So as I'm struggling with my major, there's been so many nights where I pulled all-nighters, where I had to work on a project from like for so long. One thing about FIT is if you're a design major, well, basically all majors are really long. Like the classes are like 3 hours long. That's like the shortest. My major though, when you're a design major, it's sometimes you'll have like maybe 5-hour classes, and my schedule was disgusting. Yeah, honestly, it was just a disaster. Yeah, so basically you don't have time at FIT. I couldn't even have a job. Like, I was broke and I couldn't have a job because I was working on projects. Like, I would stay up all night working on projects. I would always be at my friend's dorm. She lives in Alumni, so I'm always there because I like their dorms better, which is like apartment style. I'm always staying up there, and me and her would struggle together, have mental breakdowns. And my other friend Ryan, we would have mental breakdowns at 5 in the morning working on projects that was due at 9 in the morning. So that's how my life was basically. I had no sleep. I was breaking out. I was gaining weight because that's how I really cope with things. I eat a lot. Like, when I'm coping, I get hungry, like I just want to eat, like, and also I would to try to stay awake, I would eat. So literally my life was really like complicated during FIT. Like, it was just a mess. Another reason about FIT that I don't like about people though is like, I'm cool with the people in my major, just other people in other people's majors, like FBM especially. I don't think people are that friendly at FIT. FIT is really judgmental. Like, it's a fashion school, so like everyone's gonna come in here dressing all crazy. Like, people come in here with Balenciaga this, Balenciaga that, and like, I'm okay with that. Like, go ahead, stunt on them. But literally, like, everyone, like especially the fashion major, like people who are involved in fashion, the business majors, they're just like staring at you up and down. And basically, if you dress nice, they'll talk to you, and if you got like designer stuff, they'll talk to you. If you have like a whole bunch of followers or something, they'll talk to you. So basically, a lot of people on FIT are like users, but you're just gonna have to deal with that at FIT, because what you're gonna do. Don't let those people like get to your head, because literally I was getting really insecure because I was like, damn, like I don't have this, I don't have that. Some people come from wealthy families that go here, and so, you know, gotta let them do what they gotta do. I just feel like I don't want to be around those type of people who judge me, or like who just like me for what I wear, like me for me and my personality. That just bothers me a lot at FIT. It's just the people. You do get closer with people in your major because you're just like struggling together. I'm pretty sure a lot of majors all struggle together, but I feel like that's how you really make friends at FIT, because you're all struggling together and suffering. So you guys all cry to each other. All right, so now for parties. They don't do parties at FIT, so there's that. I know in the beginning of the semester they had like these events for like college people in college, and they would throw parties like called Welcome Week, and that was so corny. I don't want to offend anyone that was doing this, but it was just a whole bunch of white people jumping. So I'm actually gonna put a video because that was just horrific. Yeah, and you had to pay for that. That was the worst thing I ever done. Parties is really hard to find if you go to FIT. There's some parties that are like, I know a lot of parties like people do, like the popular people do, the people who are like into fashion and stuff, like they do some parties in like Brooklyn and like this townhouse. I've never been to one of those because I didn't have time. But when I did have time, I actually went to this party. Well, it was like a thrift party thing. It was by Tommy. Well, Tommy hosted like this thrift party thing in Canal Street, and it was actually pretty lit. Like, I had fun. Met a lot of people there. The way you do find parties in New York is asking people, where's the party at? So basically, while I was at that thrift party, because it was gonna end early, from the people that were there, I was like, yo, so where's the next party at? Like, I'm trying to party. Oh yeah, so then this girl, she was like, oh, there's a rooftop party, da da da. I was like, wait a minute. Basically, I went to the rooftop party and it was pretty lit. So yeah, that was the only party I went to this semester. It was so hard finding a party in New York, and when I did find a party, I couldn't go because of like projects and stuff. If you want to party in New York, you just have to ask people and make friends and have more friends so you can know all about the parties in New York. And one problem about parties in New York is that other people from different colleges are trying to go to a party, because I don't see a lot of parties at dorms. So there's so many colleges that want to go to parties, and then there's this one party that everyone knows about in New York. And mind you, everyone knows each other. Like, I sort of got it. Like, they say New York is big and da 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 da, but everybody knows each other. So when there's that one party, everyone from all the colleges go to that one party, and then they shut down the party. So that's the situation with the partying in New York, which sucks, but it's okay because I'm trying to be focused and I don't need a distraction. I mean, sometimes I do want to go out and party, but there's not really a lot of parties. Okay, so I know that it sounded like everything I said in this video was kind of negative. I'm still gonna go to FIT though, because it's in the middle of the city, which is where I wanted to be at, and I already met a lot of people in the city and make connections, and I just feel like it's perfect for what I want to do. And another reason why I think this was a great way to start the year with this video is because I'm leaving all the negative behind from FIT and like my experience, and I'm making new memories, new experiences this semester coming up, especially because I am now going to do advertising and marketing as my major, and I'm so happy. I'm going to have more time on my hands as well because my classes will be shorter since I'm not a design major anymore. I will be a business major, and if you guys didn't know, business majors they're less time consuming. The only problem with that though for me is because it won't be hands-on, but I feel like I'm gonna be more happier in this major, and I'm gonna be more passionate about it. I'm gonna have more time on my hands. I'm gonna get a job, and I'm actually so happy to start the new year for 2019 because I feel like I'm gonna be happier. I'm just gonna strive, you know, like I'm gonna be so much happier, you know. That's what I want to do. Like, I want to have time for my YouTube channel. Now, I made it seem like interior design is really hard and you shouldn't do it, and in design majors is really hard, but you know, I feel like if you're really passionate about what you want to do, then I feel like it's worth it, and I'd rather have that. I'd rather have it hard because it will improve you. Design majors aren't that bad at FIT. Like, yes, it's so much work and you're gonna have mental breakdowns and cry a lot or in like struggle, but honestly, it's just really worth it if you're passionate about it. And I hope this gave you more knowledge on FIT if you are interested in going at FIT. I also hope that this video really explained why I've been kind of MIA. Like, I still post, but not as much as I did before when I was in high school. It was pretty hard for me. It was a pretty hard semester for me, and I'm just ready for 2019. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and if you have any other questions about FIT, please comment below or just DM me or message me, whatever it is. If you want to do that, go do that, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and as well follow me on Instagram. That would be really nice. So thank you for watching. Bye.